Take me for a water here, no? Yeah, I was can't see, man. Okay, we'll just go live like this. Yeah, why is it so skew? Yeah, why is it so skew, man? There we go. Away, guys. Peter. Nee, Christian, dit het niks met Peter te doen, nie, meneer, man. Welkom. Welcome everyone. Christian, Swart, Emmanuel, K, Luyanda, Lucas. Always extra crispy. I see you. Tell me, can you guys hear me? Is the fan perhaps making nonsense? Yo, what is this? Is it this? Okay, I see. It's the... There we go. Out of sight. Yes. There we go. Away, guys. How are you guys doing, man? First, okay, sound tops. So, Ash, the reason why I'm asking that is because I have a fan like right next to the sorry, right next to the right next to my cell phone. So I am live from my cell phone, and yeah, tonight, as you guys can see, I have quite a engaging live. The first thing that we will be talking about is the upcoming podcasts. We will be talking about the new Fsca report that the Fsca has recently dropped, and you know, I'm a bit saddened when I look at it, but there's also the Fsca is doing the work that we are expecting they should do, and I'm glad, at least. Let me say that I'm glad. And then number 5, there is new reviews that we also need to talk about. So now that I've gotten a response from you guys saying, wait, let me just put the fan on medium, because the fan was on high, and the mic is like next to where the fan is. So is that cool? Right. Just give me a hands up if it is, or a thumbs up rather, if it is, if all is well. Good. How was your Easter? Yo, my Easter ish. Let's not go there, but alright, we move. How are you guys doing? Bro, big things coming from Fsca with IBs by next year. Ish. That's a big deal, eh? That's a big deal, and I think people should like prepare themselves for that, you know. Hey, good evening, Seto. Yeah, you know, I figured I should go live on this platform some other time, and you know, the content begs for me to come live. So I will start off with, obviously, Okay, let me rather not put this for. Oh no, I need this one actually for that notification by the Fsca. So there's two notifications, right? There's one that oh, if you come in, help the YouTube algorithm spread this, please drop a like and leave a comment, sign the register, please. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm and it really helps the channel grow. So yeah, if you guys are looking for those who's in the market looking for an FSCA regulated broker, look no further, IFX Brokers. I think the link is in the description of the live. I am not sure, but yeah, you can go there. And I'm also the new competition, the new giveaway, sorry, that I listed there in the title. For the month of April, I'll be giving away 2,000 Rand. And that is simply for you trading. So for the people that supports me, like you guys know, you guys support me and I like giving back to you guys. So what I am doing is for the month of April, I'll be giving away 2,000 Rand. And 2,000 Rand will go to someone that made the most pips. Not deposited the most money, not made the most profits, nothing like that. I wanted the metric to involve something that everyone can partake in, you know. So, yeah, that comp. What if we've been with IFX before you drop the link? I Shextex, I did say that I will inquire about that so that I can still try and get you guys in. But you know what I've learned from previous campaigns when I do like trading competitions and stuff like that, or giveaways that involves the that involves opening a new account, then they have that already. Then sometimes it's too much logistics. But I said Shextex, I will find out. I'm just waiting for the long weekend to by Tuesday. Obviously, everyone will be back at office, and then I can obviously ask people that I fix. Listen, this is a request that has come up quite a lot, and I need some help with that. I'm also gonna need help with the likes now. So Kanala drop that likes. So new upcoming podcasts, guys. I'm really gonna need your support. You guys know I am incorporating good evening function. I am incorporating many different content forms into my channel now. I'm being more receptive to traders, and just because I'm being more receptive to traders, good evening, Jovan. Just because I'm more receptive to traders, that don't mean that good evening posters. That don't mean I sold out or anything like that, right? So with the podcasts and inviting many different traders, I figured that we can talk and talk and talk and expose as much as we want, but sometimes we're gonna need to hear their side of the story. You understand? And with us getting it right, when the story is done, there's always gonna be people that knows the truth, and it's their comments that will make the most sense. That will let us know that okay, this brother's still busy with nonsense, or this brother isn't busy with. You understand what I'm saying? But even at that, it's always good to keep an eye on these guys, because you don't know when their intentions towards this industry is gonna change. And when people's intentions towards this industry is gonna change, that is normally when the intentions towards others and the people within the community changes. So there's that. With the podcast that will be happening, or the podcast series that will be happening soon. It will be a series of podcasts that features Cape Town traders. Cape Town traders, right? So I will be going around Cape Town, booking different venues, private venues, inviting traders over, male, female, alphabet community. It doesn't really matter. If you are a trader and you are partaking in this community, then we must definitely need to hear from you. um I have sent out some invites to the Cape Town side of traders, you know. I know there's Michael that is interested. I know Kale, really, me and Kale has been talking for quite some time now, and there's quite a few others that isn't that well known that I really said, but listen, come onto my channel because it's important for others to see that there are traders that's a little bit less well known, but that don't mean that they aren't making money in the market. You understand? They don't mean that their trading strategies don't work or how they trade don't work. So um there's that. Then after that, I think the destination that will be applicable after that would be Pretoria. And last time when I was in Pretoria, you know, I sent invites to many traders, and only Stacy and Vitedo came. Only Stacy and Vitedo came. So for me, that is something that I'm looking to change when I go next time. I have invited Marco as well because you guys know me and Marco, we have a lot to squash. I have invited young Amu as well. Good evening, Quentin. And the reason why I've invited people like Marco and Young Amo is not only just because, you know, I'm trying to set records straight with him, but these are people whom I have made exposed videos on before. And, you know, it would kind of be a challenge to me, right? To kind of sit there and challenge them in a calm way, not screaming at them, not fighting with them, not arguing with them. You understand? So that was one of the things that I was really looking at doing. I was trying to get hold of Ntamus while I was in Pretoria, but that obviously didn't happen. And you know, if I really had to get hold of Ntamus. You guys know Ntamus knows a lot of people in the industry. He knows a lot of people, most importantly, knows a lot of people behind the scenes. And because he knows a lot of people behind the scenes, Ntamus has an insight or insider view into this industry that many of us, including myself, do not have. And these are a lot of questions that I have that I do want to ask Ntamus, right? So yeah, there's that. Now to get to the next topic on the list, right? Because we've most now covered the new upcoming podcasts. Sorry, the next topic on the list is the new Fsca report. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys follow me on Twitter, not on Twitter, sorry, on TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, um, go ahead, go and search for me there, Mr. Scam Exposer. You will find me there. But the reason why I'm bringing up TikTok is because on TikTok, not too long ago, I posted a video, and like this is what I'm telling you guys. This is how interested the people within this community is in the development of the people's knowledge and in the development of the people's understanding of this industry. Now, the challenge that I posed to the people on TikTok was that um, they should head on over to the FSCA and they should go and get FSCA regulated, right? And if it comes out, because you guys must know there's many people that says they do not need to be regulated, you know. Good evening, Jean de Villiers. There is many people that say that they do not need to be FSA regulated, and my challenge was that if you let me just show you the TikTok. Let me just show you the TikTok that I made, right? And let me tell you this, guys. Only one person responded. Now, I need you guys to understand whenever people issue challenges towards me and I don't oblige to these challenges, then I am being called all kinds of nasty names, right? But this challenge that I issued right here is a very simple and very easy challenge. A very easy challenge. I'm going to play it to you now. Yo, Ratom, listen, we know that there's a large majority of people in this industry that isn't regulated when they should actually be regulated, right? Now, whenever you ask them about the regulations, right, they give long-winded stories about why they shouldn't be regulated, and we always just take their word. Now, I'm challenging everyone in this industry, whether you're my friend or not, everyone in this industry, if you have a service or a product, head on over to the FSCA. Try and get your product or service FSCA regulated. Make videos so that we can see the whole process. And let's say you are selling something that doesn't need to be regulated because there isn't a framework yet. Get the FSCA employee on camera to say, but listen, we can't regulate X, Y, Z yet because the framework to regulate that isn't there yet. Please do that. That is the challenge that I am issuing to this whole industry. So as you guys can see, it's not such a tough, it's not literally not such a tough challenge, right? But what people do not realize is that at some point you guys are gonna need to take the steps. And sorry, this I've seen coming a while ago, because there was a video press release wherein Brandon Topham, if you know the FSCA, you would know who Brandon Topham is. Good evening, Romeo Fries. You know Brandon Topham is, and Brandon Topham clearly said that whether you were mentor, whether you do signals, whether you do account management, whether you do investments, you need to be FSCA regulated for these things. Now, my thing is this, right? And this is why I said I'm issuing this challenge to this whole industry, right? So that whether you are a bot seller, whether you are a signal provider, whether you are a mentorship, whether you are a whatever and you are selling something in this industry, go and get FSCA regulated. Nobody responded. Nobody responded. So it is, I wouldn't say nobody responded. One person responded, right? But then when I look at a press release that the FSCA put out on the 28th, I believe, and we will go through the press release right now. You guys know me, bro. As a scam exposer, I need to be unbiased. Favor cannot be bought, especially not here. So whether I need this, I need everyone to understand this right now. Whether we are on good foot, whether we are daedalic, whether we've done content in the past before, doesn't really matter. If you come up in the news, it's my duty to talk about it. And look, take it personal, don't take it personal. That is up to you. But at the end of the day, this is the job that I signed up to. And this is the path that I need to walk. So, again, feel a message to people in this industry that, you know, can befriend me and think that maybe, you know, when shit pops up, I won't speak about them or I won't mention it or nothing like that. Nah, that is not what we're about here. That is not what we're going to do here. Because at the end of the day, then I would have lost the exact essence of what the purpose of this channel is. Anyway, the 28th of March 2024, the FSCA makes a press release, right? And the FSCA posts, FSCA warns the public against persons or entities that may be unlawfully providing financial products or conducting unauthorized financial services business. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority, FSCA, warns the public to exercise caution when conducting financial services business with the entities or persons listed below. It has come to the attention of the FSCA that these entities or persons may be rendering financial services to members of the public without being authorized to do so. Without commenting on the business of these entities or persons, the FSCA points out that offering financial products or services in South Africa requires authorization by the FSCA. None of the entities or persons referred to below are licensed or authorized under any financial sector law to provide financial products or financial services in South Africa. I humbly apologize if white pops up. I ate some, that Easter eggs. I stole one of my daughter's Easter eggs. You know the ones that's covered in white, and then you like have to like lick the white off to like get to the chocolate inside. Those ones. Just a heads up. A financial services business refers to persons advising the public on investing their funds in any manner. This is often in the form of offering the public investment opportunities. It also refers to persons dealing with investments of the public in any manner. This includes receiving funds from the public, making investments on behalf of the public, and trading in any financial product for or on behalf of the public, or enabling the public to trade in financial products. Now, I need you guys to understand the FSA was really smart with this because they are really scooping up this whole industry. Remember how I told you guys, and I mean, maybe I said it on my TikTok lives. I should go and check that out. Or maybe I haven't been live here in a while, so I most definitely said it on TikTok. But one thing that I said was I told people that you guys should stop telling people that they can come in this industry without having any prior education or any prior information to forex trading. Basically telling people that you don't need to know how to walk to run, right? And I always told people this is going to be a huge problem in this industry, because for people to ride a bike, they should know the actions involved in riding the bike. They should understand the bike. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm using bike as a proverbial example of forex trading. You cannot come into forex trading and do not know what a pip is. You can't come into forex trading and you don't know what, just for example, what the trend line is. You can't come into forex trading and you don't know how to make a deposit, right? Take Zoo SA, anyone can get FSCA approved, and the thing is, not everyone is gonna get FSCA approved, because the process within getting FSCA approved is really arduous. There's tests involved. There is competency tests, most importantly, involved, because you are ultimately dealing with people's money. You are putting out things that is gonna deal with people's money, right? And that was like the point of me making that video, right? Even if you don't need to be FSCA approved, make all the effort in the world to get yourself FSCA approved, because when the shit starts striking the fan, and like I told you guys, I can't remember. It was a carte blanche thing, but Brandon Topham clearly said they are closing down on this industry, on everyone, on everyone. So whether you are a mentorship, whether you do signals, whether you do account management, you need to be regulated. It's not even an argument anymore. It's not even a fight anymore. It's not even a question anymore. Look, for you to teach someone how to drive, you need to be a qualified driving instructor, right? Driving seems like a very menial task, a very mundane task. I'm just using that as an example, though. But again, that is on. I'm not talking down on driving school instructors, because I know a lot of driving school instructors that's making bank, and they're forever going to make bank because people are forever going to want to learn how to drive. But my point is, if you are a teacher and you go and let me say it like this: if you are a teacher, if you want to teach, can you go and step in a class without any formal education? When you want to run a business for people, right? When you want to run a business for people, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. This is what a lot of people don't understand, no? When you run a business for people, right? They are going to look at the person that has the formal education first, but they're not going to overshadow the person that has worked here for years. Listen to what I'm saying. Years. You guys must stop this of following people and like buying into their shit when they have haven't been in the industry for what, like 5-6 years yet. Look, and I'm not talking down on anyone. I'm not talking down on anyone. But you mean to tell me you're gonna buy things, you're gonna pay for things, you're gonna trust someone that has, let me say it like this, you're gonna trust someone, right, who looks down on teachers, yet a teaching degree takes 4 years to complete. But when you meet the trader within their first 2 years already, they want to teach you how to trade. They don't have formal education themselves. And this is the thing that I'm saying. I'm so glad that the crackdown is happening, because if you are gonna want, and guys, you can look on my channel, like I have said this for so long. If you are gonna want to teach, and I sincerely hope that these people being regulated doesn't help, as people will still lose money regardless. Many brokers employ people who are not qualified as per Fsca, and they manage various trading accounts, yet clients still lose money. Brokers pay IBs to play people's accounts, to blow people's accounts. You know, ZK, the whole industry isn't like that. But me, my bro, I'm not gonna sit here and say you are lying simply because I'm an IB, my bro. And I'm honest, bro. I'm always open to things on my channel. That you see there, my bro. That really happens. And you guys have been wondering for so long. Good evening, Darren. You guys have been wondering for so long, maybe, why haven't I released my Rydall Learns to Trade series yet, right? And it would be interesting because finally I'll be able to shut people up in this industry. But it's also a case of Rydall Learns to Trade, right? That would already have been, number one, disingenuous, because I'm giving people the impression that I am learning to trade. Meanwhile, I haven't. I've learned in 2017 how to trade already. Still trading the same way, but it would have been disingenuous for me to start a series acting like I just learned how to trade. Right? So since I said I was gonna release that series, Ryder Learns How to Trade, and since now it has been fighting with my moral compass, and I'm not gonna do my reputation dirty that I've been working for so long. Good evening, Nathan. That's number one. And number two, no, I also didn't want to make people feel that I'm starting Rydall Learns How to Trade, so that I can help people blow their money. I didn't want to make people feel like that. You understand? And sometimes for people it might be like, look, if I was about the content, if things was just about the content for me, no, I would have done that long time. I would have done that long time. But in the end, it's not just about the content for me. It's not just about the content for me. It's when the content goes out, what message is being sent through that content piece that people will be watching. Therefore, whenever I'm reviewing products, I never want people to get confused, to think like, oh, Rydall endorsed this. Can't you will find that disclaimer there saying, oh, I won't buy this thing. I won't advise people to buy this thing. Another thing people are interested in the drama and entertainment, not in learning how the business actually works. Say to now I have actually learned that. I have learned that. And it's so sad, because once again that reinforces my point. People just want without putting in the effort, and it's not gonna work like that. Zor533, I really apologize for taking so long, but good evening. Like I say, I haven't been able to come along because I've been fighting a little bit, with myself. I'm also going through like something very, very like personal and deep right now, so I couldn't, like get on live whenever I wanted to. Um, I have employed a new employee, an assistant, Bladen, and it has taken time. Good evening, Jabolo. Good evening, Cesare. And it has taken time for me to like train him, and you understand, he's finally getting there where he's busy understanding things. So it's gonna be a little bit easier for me. I'll be able to pump out more content. But with him getting to understand some things, my workload becomes a little bit easier. You understand, and that means I can focus on the message that's going out. So for the guys that's been loyal, that's been sticking around, I know people are talking about, oh, the numbers, Rydall's numbers have been dropping, and for me it's never about my numbers have been dropping. Oh, I must get my numbers out. I will say it now with 48k subscribers, as I've said it with 1,000 subscribers, because I remember having 1,000, less than 1,000 subscribers, and Clint Fester with over 40,000 followers at the time thought he could bully me. And the one thing that I still stand by is, subscriber or no subscriber, the truth never ever needed a following. The truth never ever needed a huge army screaming behind it. The truth just is. And when the truth gets realized, it is over for so many people in this industry. And like I've said, guys, 2024 is the year when all of the shit comes out. How long have we been professing about the brokers that's been just to tie into ZK's um, 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 conversation? How many times haven't we spoken about brokers that would like literally give traders like gevaarlijke fast cars just to, you know, um, um, promote people, or to promote that broker, get them there, and then boom, gone. So, you know, that is also a big thing in this industry that I guess no one wants to talk about anymore, because right now everyone is riding the bandwagon of getting sponsorships through brokerages and through things like that. So it's like they watch what they say, my bro. But for me, it's like, man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. So basically, can you get fined for teaching people without a license from the FSA? Thanks for the content, Rydall. 100%, 100%, 100%, my bro. Rather, like you said, there will always be someone trying to learn how to drive. Same goes with ethics, all that forcing social media as well. So, with someone selling me to subsend signals. At least these people now that's like, you know, ZK education really is key, and people don't see that. People literally don't see that. People will shit on you for trying to teach them something. We know you're going to interview Ricardo Sonos, Romeo Phillips. I'm gonna do that. I promise you, I'm gonna do that. That's why people are always looking for signal providers. Facts. Facts always extra crispy. Okay, so take Zuna. I agree with you there, but also partially now. Rolio did get big because I did promote him. That is true. That was paid promotions and stuff like that. Um, Acumen tutoring, I don't want to sound rude or anything like that. But when I started promoting Rolio, or doing shoutouts for Rolio, even for free, I think that was like him not even having 1,000 subscribers yet. When I stopped promoting, or, because a period came and I asked him, you're going to review? And it was just like, okay, now let's check in the new year. And I never bothered to go back, to be like, listen, you're still interested in that jig. But the last time I promoted him, he was standing like pretty at like, I think it's like 14 or 15k subs. I'm speaking under correction there. But every time like 1k subs would get like added, it would be and at the end of the day, it's not who built who. because like I said, I partially agree with Tegzu because Raulio also put in the work. You can't deny that. That man put in the work, you know. And like I constantly tell people, when you see a video of someone, respect that video because even if it's a reaction or something, it takes time to record it. It takes time to edit it, So regardless of how much I also promoted Raul, um, I only promoted him like up until a certain level of his following, and then he took it further based on his work and his work ethic. You understand? So yeah, as much as I promoted him, he also grew because of his own work. You understand? Because check, if I promoted him and he didn't put in any work, people wouldn't have stayed. You understand? People wouldn't have even been interested in the first place. So, you know, and at the end of the day, like we build each other, my bro. Um, that is why I could say like, as much as I promoted him, he knew that my promotions, you know, meant nothing if he didn't put in the time. You understand? I hear you, man. I might. I hear you, my man. I might be wrong in my view. Nah, man. Look, we all learn something new. Like acumen tutoring. You don't even know this now. But my very first review. I'm talking about this is like now easily 2 years back. My very first review was Jamal Terrence, and next to Jamal Terrence was Raulio. That was my very first review, and you understand. The thing is this now. After that review, I got so much unnecessary hate, and my woman, wants most definitely me to talk about it, and I don't want to because I don't want people looking at other people differently, man. You understand? And I don't want cuck, man. Like flat out, I don't want cuck. But I got so much hate from that, ne? Because look, if you are gonna do a review, ne, and people know that you are you are watching everything, right? They're always gonna put their best foot forward. Now, me befriending these guys, and it isn't even actually befriending to the point where it's like befriending, understand? But me going to them, me going to check them out, you understand? That doesn't mean I'm bored. And still till today, that is why I told people when people told me I was being paid to talk good in my reviews about people. I always tell people my very first review was Rolio and Jamal. Ask Rolio Jack if he paid me to say anything about True Trader on my YouTube. You can ask him. You can like ask him. And the thing is, at that time, right, I didn't know that much about prop firms, right? So my friend, and I mean, good evening, CRPZ. My friend and his brother, they are even featured on the live that I did at the launch event for True Trader, Herschel and Ronaldo. And I clearly told Herschel, listen, my friend, these guys, right? When I say these guys, it's for everyone that is trying to befriend me. Because how True Trader also came through is I had a fundraiser for someone whose husband was critically ill in the hospital and he couldn't work. So I was doing boxing matches on TikTok, and at the end of the night, all of the funds that I made through my TikTok account, I would send it to that lady, right? So Jamal saw this and he sent that lady a 5,000 rand, right? So he literally thought that is like buying me. Sure, you are supporting a campaign where I'm trying to support this woman whose husband can't work. She also can't work, or she also has a chronic medical condition. But the point that I'm making here is back door, front door, you're gonna get the same response, Owens. So Herschel and Ronaldo bought True Trader accounts, right? So I almost now didn't know what is happening on the inside. Same like now, I was gonna get a complimentary True Trader account, a complimentary funder account. And look now, this is what I hate, Seto. Maybe you can remember me saying this, Seto. I clearly told all of the people watching, listen, do not sign up for accounts with True Trader. Wait up until I've done reviews, because when I've done reviews and we have seen how this thing works, maybe then we will have a true representation of what's happening there. Before I could get an account, right? My friend Herschel and his brother Ronaldo, they took accounts from True Trader, right? They waited long to get their KYC stuff approved, right? Number one. And this is also how I could expose Zaire Witboy also, because he was also in this clique, and in the last moment he shied away from us. He stopped telling the truth and he kept on licking Jamal's gut for that last paycheck. But that's not the point. So Herschel and Ronaldo lets me know, listen, we're not getting our accounts. We're not being sent after passing our phases. We didn't get the account, yes. And things are just slow. So this means this is almost a scam, because it's now weeks now. It's now weeks, right? I made the video, it's a scam. No? Won't people tell me I'm part of the scam? Won't people tell me I've promoted these men when I've clearly told them, ahoy, don't sign up for nothing. Don't sign up for nothing. The same way like with these bot reviews, where I'm telling people, do not buy these things. Like the disclaimers are clear. It's not the sales pitch. It's not a paid promotion. This is not made so that you can buy it. We just want to see if these people are talking the truth. Now, before I could even get my complimentary account, I exposed that thing to be a scam. Now, if I was about the bag, I must would have kept things under wrap. Jamal that spoke about, oh no, don't worry. No, let me do his American accent. I actually loved when he American accent. Jamal's American accent. Jamal was like, we come from this one restaurant, this one night. He's like, yeah, bro, don't worry. I got space for you to work here. Now, at that time, it was like my first time meeting Rolio as well, you know. So for me, it was just like, nee, gevaarlijk, man. And the man was just like, yeah, we will figure out a position for you soon, and then you can start working with us as well. And I was just like, nah, my bro, man. Not this number. Not this number. Because even though you speak a dollar language, not this number, Aya. So even though I was promised like future payouts and shit like that, I'm telling you, it is, yo, it goes the thing is, Setuna, people don't want to miss out, man. And they always get caught with that. Now, that was my very ever first review. And at the end of that review, now, like I always tell it to you guys, man. The people that come first, they will receive the most hate. The people that come first will receive the most hate. You can ask Rolio Jack how many YouTube subscribers he had at the time when I did that interview with him and I sat down with him and we made a podcast and I asked questions. And the thing is this now, for people that is always saying, oh, ik lek gat and all of that, now. You can even ask Rolio when you look at that interview that was shot, now, where him and Jamal is on camera now. Ask Rolio how long I stayed after we got done filming. Because as per my recollection, I had a fucked up leg. We did the interview, the podcast, the whatever, right? And guys, you must understand the podcasts, the interviews that I do with these guys, it's integral because we are basically giving them a platform and then we are seeing what are you going to do with the platform? What they say is easily researchable. And I want you guys to start priding yourselves in going to take a look. Like, for example, I say IFX Brokers FSCA number is 48021. I want you guys to go and look. Is it so? Is Rydall talking the truth? I want you guys 2024 to be the year where you guys take pride in solidifying yourselves with making sure that everything checks out. And you know now, again, these guys that's benefiting off y'all, they're just benefiting off y'all ignorance, nothing else. Nathan Lewis, that, you know, I would like to do a review on Vault Funder, and I actually have an assistant that I'm training right now so that they can do reviews with me so that we can review more companies at once. But right now, currently, that's a no-go because I think Vault Funder isn't Vault Funder like a division of like Vault Markets or something like that, and you know, so currently it's a bit of a conflict of interest, but that is most definitely, like I said, once I have my assistant up and running, he will be able to do the stuff that I contractually cannot. You understand? So, you know, in the end, you guys must always stick to what is out there. You guys must always stick to researching things, because anyone can come and tell you anything. You know, anyone can tell you anything. If you do not research, you will believe them and you will fall for them. Honestly, which is why in the end, and you guys must also understand now, when it comes to the promoting of Rolio Jack's YouTube, let me say it like this. I wouldn't have promoted Rolio if I didn't believe in him. Right? Now I have to be honest, Nathan. I have to be honest, my friend. I don't even want to be caught in a position where I must think, what did I say? Why did I lie? You understand? Where was I now? Have you already covered through Nick being on the FSA list? Dadbot 69, we are getting there. We are getting there, Dadbot 69. I was kind of interrupted, but it is part of, I was there. I was there. So, how I've come to know that Rolio is a solid bra, and he just got caught up in something cuck, no? Is, I remember I did a video, I can't remember which scam it was, right? But it was a big group of people, like over 100 people, ne? Rolio Jack told that man, sir, he told me, my bro, make a notification on your YouTube. I will teach this man, sir, for free, no charge, right? No charge. And that is what he did. And I respect Rolio for that because he took his time to help these men, sir. And that only worked out bad for him because some jealous idiot at the time. Rolio was part of Nick, if you know Nick, Transparent FX. And this is also why I don't grant international traders that much, because Nick could have seen what Rolio was busy doing, and he could have realized the impact of what it was. But because Rolio's people helping is busy helping people for free, and because him educating people for free means less money for other mentors, he's a direct threat to them. You understand what I'm saying? And where I found Rolio really to be effective was that he wasn't sending results to me. He wasn't telling me, oh, look at what this person is doing, looking what that person is doing. No. They personally came to me and they thanked me and they told me, listen, thank you so much for pointing us to Rolio, Jack. We have lost so much, we have recouped so much more. And I wish I had my old, you guys remember my Instagram account that got hacked? I think, what did I have? 9,000, 10,000, 11,000 followers at the time. And then it got hacked. But that account had all of those inboxes. Rolio helped those guys for free. Some jealous person went to go tell Nick, and Nick kicked Rolio off Nick's mentorship group, which is why I stopped watching Transparent FX content after that. I don't like that, bro, after that. Like, you can see literally this man is helping people, man. And regardless if he's using your method to help people, he must pay you for it. Don't know how many thousands. He paid you for it. He paid you for it. So there was that, right? We help the people for free just like that. Right? And then it was after that. It was after that that the Jamal thing happened, you know? And for me I could realize, like, Ecumeno Rolio was a student of Nick. Rolio was a student of Nick. Not, you see, not even an analyst, bruh. Not even an analyst. Do you know how much work Rolio would have to put in to get to Transparent FX's level? So I don't understand. Oh yeah, Rolio was doing it for free, was helping people for free. So that is why it, like, really, it irked some mentors. And as we know, Rolio had paid stuff also, and I mean, he stopped that paid stuff, but before he had the paid stuff as well, he was really contemplating, like, why do I ask for this? Is this too much that I'm asking people? And I'm telling you, gracious, all right, now I'm just giving people a history of my interactions with Rolio. So when the Jamal thing happened, right? Luckily, I did have previous experience with Rolio to be like, okay, nah, man, this is a decent bruh. If this bruh knew Jamal was a scammer, he would not have gone into business with Jamal. You understand? So after that, you know, and I mean, my lady was mad, bruh, because, you know, she has been with me when my YouTube, when I no she we started dating before I started this channel. My lady saw me make my very first video and still laughed at me, right? So the moment that happened, right, my lady was like, dude, you need to distance yourself from Rolio and from this whole thing that's happening right now, because it's gonna negatively affect you, you know. And kyk, I'm so a Brahman. By time people will see, but if I see you are a genuine bruh and you never meant anyone harm, nah, I will stick by you. If you haven't murdered someone, if you don't have court cases, if you haven't, you know, things like that, me, I will stand by you, my bro. If Me standing by you won't make me an accomplice to any sort of crime. Me, I will stand by you. You know, and I mean, my lady was cock angry at me, bruh, because she was just like, yeah, you're gonna say how this is gonna work out because when other people is up, other people usually forget who helped them there. And like me and my lady had a massive fight. Because like when it comes to like criticism on my channel, nah, she's one of those voices that I actually listen to, man. When meetings get taken for any, sorry, like when I went for my IB brokers meeting with the CEO in Constantia, she was there. She was there when I went to go for the HFM deal. When I spoke to Alexios, and I can't remember what Alexios and Joseph. And for those of you who know the industry, you know those are big guys at HFM. My lady sat next to me at the table. So if there's anyone who I really like, whose word I really trust, it's hers, my bro. And I must say that is the one time that I fumbled. And you know, she was like, bruh, the way you're gonna have to work and the way you're gonna have to put in work, because now people are gonna see you as like a scam enabler. People are gonna think that you are now trying to clean this bruh's image. You know, all of these things, you know, and I was just like, nah, man. Uh, uh, um, Look, if that had to happen now with anyone in this industry, know you personally or not, no, I literally would uh, uh, um I would stand back and I would be like, my bro, handle it. Because I have so much to lose right now. But back then, you know, I didn't have like, yeah, I have like this to think about. I have brand deals to think about. I have my future to think about. For me, it was just like, this bra came in and he uh, 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 um and he scammed Rolio the same way he scammed everyone else, man. You understand? So that is just why I decided to. And also, if I was in that dark corner, I would hope someone would stand up for me like that. If I was in that corner where people is seeing I'm being wrongfully judged, um, I'm being wrongfully torn to shreds. Look, if I must be called out, call me out. I stand on that. But if I ever get to that point where I didn't know something and it's like boom, you understand? Then for me it's just like, so, you know, um for those that's, and also um I read. Let me just say good evening to everyone, that joined. Um, Yara said to my bro, if I must tell people how much money I was offered to promote things, my bro. And you know, people are always coming after me for my financial situation, you know. But what people don't get is, this is my financial situation, and this is a mess that I'm cleaning up, you know. This is my irresponsible 20s, late 20s, that I am cleaning up. You understand? And I always say that, good evening, Shandro. I always say that as long as I am not taking from people, as long as I'm not stealing from people, as long as I'm not luring people into things, yet I'm paid, I'm good. I am good. Yo guys, I am good. And you know, no, if I had to tell you guys How many people support me in public for clout, but in the back end, it's like they mize me. Oh, Owens, Owens, the most genuine of people. People that not even I would expect it. But I mean, you can more see through people's actions, most man. What's up? 009 and off. So I'm just gonna continue on the FSCA report quickly. I don't want people to think I'm not finishing it because Trunique's name or Trunique's company's name like features on here, because that is obviously not the case. You guys know we expose here. We don't take cuck, we expose here. Um yeah, that is why I stopped. To avoid unnecessary risk, the public should not accept any financial advice, assistance, or investment offers from persons who are not authorized by the FSCA to conduct financial services. We've been saying that since the longest of time. Good evening, Olisane. Authorized financial service providers must display the fact that they are authorized on the documentation. If this is absent, the public should avoid paying any funds to such a person without investigating it any further. Guys, I always tell you these things. Like people was questioning me the other day, oh, Pandefix, and I told people, but Pandefix is telling people, oh, but let me give you our FSP in the inbox. No, it should be private. Not private, it should be public. When you go onto any brokers, even IFX, if you scroll to anyone with an extra phone, search for IFX, please, and then you scroll to the bottom of the page, and then you look there. The FSP number is public. It's supposed to be public. Even the banking app, when you log into the banking app, it shows the FSP number. But these guys that selling us signals and this stuff, we need to start taking ourselves serious now. The public is urged to act with care when investing their funds. There are many fraudsters operating scams and the number is growing. South Africans loses millions of rands every year to fraudsters. Illegal operations are sometimes well disguised as legitimate operations. The public is advised to be on the lookout for telltale danger signs when dealing with persons offering attractive investment opportunities. These red flags include unrealistic returns that is offered, claims that the entity or person does not require an FSCA license, vague information about the investment product, or the company that provides the financial product claims that the investor must act urgently, and requirements to pay more money over to have their investments returned to them. When in doubt, the public is advised to consult with an authorized financial services provider. Members of the public should always check that an entity or individual is authorized by the FSCA to provide financial products and services, including for giving recommendations on how to invest. And just there, the mentorship scope is caught. Because people that's selling mentorship courses, they're not selling signals, they're not selling account management, they are selling how to make money. Here you read in the first point. Here you can see it's an official FSCA letter with links and all that. Here's still loaded advertising. Temu. Anyway, including for giving recommendations about how to invest. Recommendations on how to invest would be your strategy that you are selling within your mentorship course. Be careful now, guys. I'm warning you all again. Don't call me a hater. Don't say I'm just scratching things out of my behind when that is not the case. Here it is, black and white. What category of advice the person is registered to provide, as there are instances where companies or people are registered to provide basic advice for a low-risk product and then offer advice on far more complex and risky products. That the FSP number utilized by the entity or individual offering financial services matches to the name of the FSP on the FSCA database. One of the following methods may be used to confirm the status and FSP number of a service provider or a person that claims to be an authorized service provider. So, here you guys see it. List of persons or entities that the FSCA is warning you guys about. Number one, Tronique's company Forex Royals. Yeah, no, I was laughing at first when I saw this because for me it's like, yeah, man, like this is why I'm telling people go and get FCA regulated. Because if you are regulated, whether you should be regulated or not, it spares you from stuff like this. Forex trading investment companies, number two. Number three, Mr. Marshall Ndu and Empire FX underscore NASDAQ. Number four, Forex Trading Investment Platform. Number five, SkyMT conducting business via its website www.skymt.com. Number six, Dr. Nomalizu Tefo and Re-Annex Investments. Number seven, Unique Market 24. Number eight, Mr. Sisipo Butelezi, also operating under the alias Sisipo Investment. Number 9, News 24 Trading Investment. Number 10, Mr. Ruan Erasmus. Number 11, RL Consortium Pty Ltd. Number 12, Mr. Yoel Spector, purporting to be an authorized financial service provider with an FSP number 34185. And we will get to that. Um, people pretending for that FSP number thingy. Always extra crispy. I will come to you now. Number 13, Power Guarantees P2Y Ltd. And number 14, Mr. Chad Broadbent and Phoenix Forex. The FSCA reminds customers who wish to conduct financial services with an institution or person to check beforehand with the FSCA on either the toll-free number, which is 0800 110 443. I repeat, 0800 110 443, or on their website. Then they provide a link to check whether such institution or person is authorized to render financial services. Guys, this industry is going to come to a stop at some point simply because of that. And if you guys remember a while ago, I said that the moment mentors and service provider sellers won't be able to sell these things anymore, their lifestyle will die down. But to get to that comment of always extra crispy said they probably have a decent case already. That's why those names are there officially. Always extra crispy. I would, yes, let me agree with you. They are. If your name is there, that means they are looking into you. They are most definitely looking into you. Now, when it comes to Trunique and Forex Royals, that is obviously the doing of that lady. What's her name? Sandra Nivot. Because this lady's taking it all the way, my bro. Someone recently told me that lady has made over 300 TikToks so far. But one thing that lady is also not realizing is that while she is accusing me of promoting Forex Royals, right? Which I never have. I mean, when you look at all of the episodes that I have uploaded about the robot, you will see in my disclaimers, I clearly say like my confidence isn't there. My confidence isn't there. Sandra reported him, and I see people blaming you two for being friends with Trunique. Dadbot69, Lukna, I bet you right now, a friend is more someone that you can call with problems in your life, and do I consider myself consider myself a friend with Trunique? Look, I would be disingenuous to be like, nah, it's not like that. That's not what it is and stuff like that. It's gonna be disingenuous of me to say it like that, no. But it's not to a degree where like my actual friends would say that they've met him or they know him, if I could say it like that. It doesn't know my mother's name. And if you know me, you would know that I wear my story on my sleeve. Personal, like big personal shit. It doesn't know about me. Um, big personal shit. I don't know that much about him either. Look, it's gonna sound like I am defending a friendship here, but we aren't that close. You know, we aren't that close. And I mean that is just facts. If I had to send him a message now to be like, Ahoy, send me a 1,000 rand there. Let me hold the 1,000 rand up until I get paid or something like that. You know. So, and I mean, I can guarantee you, rich people hate other people that wants to borrow money from them. But for me, a friend, like to be honest, if I had to call Jiggy now, Panele, my friend that I've been friends with since primary school, we worked at Spur together. If I have to pick up my phone now and I have to be like, my bro, can you borrow me a 500 rand, 1,000 rand, whatever the case may be, man should borrow it to me because we see each other as friends and we we trust each other to the point that he knows I would pay it back. But on that end, I can't claim the same for that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna defend being being friends with Tronique. I'm also not gonna defend that I was in Pretoria on his dime, you know. Uh, Full on honesty, you know, we're not gonna still fuck around and shit. But, you know, like I said, I have a job to do. And Dad bought 69, if it was to the case where people could blame me for being friends with him, it would be to the point where I'm not talking about things like this simply because he's in here. You understand what I'm saying? Um, then people can be like, yeah, you friends with him and you don't want to talk about him because you friends with him and stuff like that. But like I said, I have a job to do. Friends or no friends, when your name pops up, especially on the FSCA, it has to be spoken about. It has to be mentioned. It has to. FD plakkies, Lazan Lagranci. What does that mean? Does the robot make money? NMS, which robot are you talking about now? Because I have reviewed Tronique's robot, and like I've said countless times, the bot blew my account. I've said it countless times. So that is when the reviews stopped. Because was now obviously I couldn't make content after that, you know. Um Personally though, in a personal capacity, like off YouTube, my lady appreciates what the bot brought forth for us. So personally she will run the bot on her laptop. And you know, I will just check in from time to time and then she will be running like personal money of ours. It won't be like for review or like stuff like that, you know. It will like actually be money for us that we would like use to help us get along and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously I must now can't like, you know, this is what people aren't thinking about, right? If I had to lie about the withdrawals that I made or the profits that I made, right? And let's say I had to go to court, right? I would have to be able to prove it in court, you know. And I mean, for me, it's as easy as open your laptop, go to that website, let me add my login details, go to account statements, there you see the withdrawals, cross question the withdrawals with what I uploaded to my YouTube, see if I was lying. You know, it's as easy as that. And for me, it's a case of I know I've done things above board 100%. Um, so come for me, whether they come for me, whether they don't come for me, people always find a way to blame their immaturity and their bad choices on someone else. Like, you know, the Dadbot 69, one thing that I really appreciate now of that lady is her determination. But one thing that I don't appreciate of that lady is how often she lies. She tells people that she was busy phoning me and I ran away from their calls and stuff. But why isn't she telling the people that, and you know, I can show it to you, I can log into my Instagram and quickly show it to you. Why isn't she telling the people that I video called them and they didn't want to um 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 they didn't want to answer? And I say they because she was the one behind that Instagram account, because she knew if she had to, or like, look here, if I deal stuff with stuff that takes content, no, that involves content, please believe I'm recording every second. Doesn't matter how, I will be recording something. Now that screen recording was on while I was making that video calls. Why did that lady never answer? And the gag is, again, ne? Because the thing is, I can tell it to you guys, but I must be able to show it to you, Mos. Ne? In my inbox, she's another thing that she tells people that, oh, I don't want to show the truth. I don't want to send them screenshots of the truth, right? So why isn't she telling people that I told her that when I video call her, she can screen record everything. But the reason for the video call is because screenshots can be manipulated. Screenshots can be manipulated. A video call can't. A video call can't. So if I'm saying I made over $1,000 withdrawals with that bot, and I can show it to you, why you don't want to answer the call? And the gag is, I'm even inviting this woman. I'm telling her, screen record it so that you have the evidence for your case. Why didn't she oblige? When I invited her to come live on TikTok with me, why didn't she oblige? I mean, you must want me in front of the public, right? You must want me in front. I'm giving you the stage. Why don't you want to take it? Look, I can, everything I'm saying, my bro, Dadbot, I can prove. Everything I'm saying, I can prove. Because again, if I had to go stand in the court of law based on any video that I've made, Mania, and let me just do this go. Let me just do this go. Me, I will never get caught lacking. You guys must know what is this, ne? You guys must know what is this. This has all of the cases that I did for 24 up until 2023, right? No, not up, even till the beginning of this year. Someone must come and sue me. We don't play about evidence. No. No. People thinks it's jokes out there. No, bro. We keep our evidence, Papa. We keep our evidence. And you must understand that is not just one. That is my 500 gigabyte hard drive that I filled up over, what is it, over 500 videos, evidence of over 500 videos, the raw material of those, the unedited version of those videos, the evidence that goes with it, everything, it's there. And no, Gracious, do you know what I did, Gracious? Now I blocked that lady because the moment I saw the lady that the video that she made about me, obviously at first I was fuming, and yes, I made my reply TikTok because, and the reason why I was fuming is you've had so many ample opportunities to do research that will refute everything you are claiming about me. Instead, you refuse to do research because if you had to throw dirt on my name, it would bring you views, it would bring you subscribers, it would bring you followers. And that is literally what happened there. And the joke is gracious, when you look at that video that she made about me where she pasted my face over a screen recording. I told people, based on this alone, you guys should realize how disingenuous this lady is. Because she starts her TikTok off and she says, "Oh, be careful, this is vulgar language from Mr. Scam Exposer." But she had to paste my face over that screen recording, otherwise it would show how she was swearing at me first. And I mean, you guys that's been following me for a while, you guys know I don't just come out and swear randomly at people. You must did nothing to me. Why must I swear at you? There's a part in our inbox exchanges where she's begging me to do another review on the robot. Now, how are you begging me to do another review on the robot, but you telling people I'm lying? She doesn't show that. She doesn't show that. Well, you'll be restarting the bearded FX review. I feel the guy deserves a clean run on VPS. Look, what I can say now about that, no, is always extra crispy. No, I won't be unless there's prior discussions between me and JC about it, or me and any of the other bearded FX crew. I will be releasing the monthly review on the bearded FX robots tomorrow, though. Keep an eye on that. But when it comes to like interruptions and stuff, how can I now say, in this case now, I'm not sure. NMS, I haven't started using Synodon's bot yet. I will be using it for this week to come. The reason why I look, you can't redo it, if I can say it like this. You can't, and I don't want people to see this me as attacking them or anything like that. No, but when you look at what I went through, that is generally what the normal South African would go through when they are running bots. Load shedding, internet interruptions, yeah. So should there be prior conversations about running it maybe for another month or another 2 months, like I said here on the live, like I said in front of JC them, like I'm open to doing that, right? But I feel like the results that come forth would be the results, man. You understand? Look, it's always like with Synodon. Synodon said he just wanted his bot to run for 1 month. No? And my thing is has always been like, this is what I've learned by doing that review on Trunique's bot. If we had to do a 1 month review with Trunique on his bot, right? We would have said his bot stinks. And I mean, right through our reviews, we kept on saying how the risk to reward of that bot is stinking. Where was I now? I lost that train of thought now. What? Let me go gather myself. I literally lost that train of thought there now. Talking about fucking stinking risk to rewards here. Anyway, let me. Oh no. I'll just pick up my lighter, huh? Yeah, as I was saying, um, what I've learned through Nixbot is that through reviewing through Nixbot, if you take 1 month or 2 months, it's not gonna be a correct representation of your bot. Now, I'm not gonna tell these people how long they should wanna have their bot run. You understand what I'm saying? If Synodon said he wants his bot to run for 1 month, right? So in this 1 month, whatever results this bot produces now, that's the results that it produces. You understand? And people should now be mature enough to know that like a 1 month result can never be a good representation of something that you are basing an entirety of usage on, if I can say it like that. You guys understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to JC wanted bearded FX bots to run for 2 months, you know. So after the 2 months now, the results that come forth, that is what come forth, my bro. And you must understand always extra crispy. Now I've been really diligent with this, you know, because if I have, let's say now I have load shedding at 10 now, and the electricity goes back on at 12, right? I could have gone to go sleep at 10, my bro. But instead, I find something to do. I maybe go chill with my mochi, you know, check what she's doing, play games on my phone and stuff like that, just to stay awake so that I can switch the bot on it at 12 again. You know, if if the electricity goes off at 2 o'clock, I literally set an alarm. Not I have to, that is what happens. I set an alarm for 4 o'clock so that I can wake up and switch the bot back on again. Then I go back to sleep. You understand? So, and I mean, let's be honest, that isn't how a normal consumer would approach it, I would say. They would sleep, they sleep, and when they wake up to go to work, maybe that is when they will put it on and let it run again. You understand what I'm saying? So the time period, right? That is what they've chosen. But you guys must also understand that that is not a good representation. Um, Sometimes, let me say it like this, guys. When you do real investing, let's say you do investing in company shares or stuff like that, now you get to do the earnings reports, right? You must not gonna just take 2 months earnings report and make a decision based off that. Or you must not just gonna take 1 month's earnings reports, one month's financials, and make a decision, a big decision of that. Or like, are you like, let's go be real with ourselves here. You must you must not gonna trust that doctor when that doctor have just worked on one patient. You must not gonna trust that lawyer if that lawyer has defended only one client. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You guys must literally start taking things into consideration, because part of scam exposing now would be reviewing products. That literally is part of scam exposing. And look, it's not that we are saying the products that we are reviewing is scams. It's not that we are saying the people that we are reviewing is scammers. We aren't saying nothing like that. What we are saying though is we coming till in the road, as Ziza would say, as Frank Ziza would say, ons kot tot op die witlyn, and we want to see if what you are saying works, if it works as you are saying it does. Like, if you say it makes meh, we want to see if it makes meh. You get what I'm saying? Yo, monster can be liquor, sour around the kiste, no? So, yeah, and also when it comes to the newer reviews now, for so long people were saying that yeah, Trunique bought me, no? And now I want to know, has JC bought me? Has Synodon bought me? Has I'm adding a new bot for currencies, and it will be my very first black bot creator. I'm so excited for this, like literally. um as he also bought me. Chandro, Rydall with a good lawyer, someone beat a lawsuit if they're in trouble for not being FSCA regulated. They can, Chandro, they can. 100% they can. Look, in a court of law, my bro, it's basically just who makes the best argument. Straight up, my bro, who makes the best argument? I like, my bro, it's literally just about who makes the best argument. And if your lawyer is good, if your lawyer is worth his salt, hey, you'll be out there in no time. But that shouldn't be an invitation for people to try and catch on nonsense, because lawyers can't save you all the time. When you catch on nonsense, someday somehow it is gonna like catch up with you guys. And then when it does, I don't think it's gonna be such a pretty sight to see, because this that's happening now with the FSA, this is like literally just the start of things. There's so many more companies that's gonna get named. I don't know if you guys have seen the latest FSCA notification concerning Veracity Markets, Shelley Duplessis, Dane Masani, and all of them. Do you guys remember that Veracity Markets video that I made, that I most now got sued for? But look here. Look, Veracity Markets and that JP Markets videos. Those were the only videos that I deleted, because at the time, number one, I was new to the game. I was getting moored with lawyers' letters all around. And to be factual, I got scared because I didn't know what was happening, right? But then I met a lady named Liesel, and she helped me through it, you know. And after that, I realized I should have never deleted that Veracity Markets video. I should have never deleted the Veracity Markets video. But I want you guys to understand one thing. People that called P. Diddy a rapist in the past, he sued them. Look at what is coming out now. Those people were right all along. Again, coming to my point, Shandro Ferguson. You just need a lawyer that can argue better than that one that who you fighting against. Because how is it that those people were talking the truth, but at that time, P. Diddy came off scot-free? I'm really gonna, guys. I'm telling you, Seto song with me, Seto. I was fucking popping, bruh. The moment I got that very first lawyer's letter from JP Markets, I was popping me because I didn't know what to do. I still came to you guys and I still acted heel bravado here in front of y'all. Yay, I got my first lawyer's letter and all of that. But then as I started reading it, you know, it started sinking into me. I don't know half of the shit that this people is saying here. Delete my other video. But you know, that videos that I made about JP Markets, right? I think that really showed people that, you know, the truth needs to be spoken. And when you look at what came out in the FSCA findings, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you guys that people that called P. Diddy a rapist in the past were sued. People that called R. Kelly a rapist in the past, they were sued. Hmm? And now, look now. What now? How now? Huh? How now? So, I'm gonna tell you guys, this 2024, it's gonna get hectically in this, interesting in this industry. Remember, I don't want to come here to be like I told you so. But when stuff starts happening that we spoke about, stuff happens in the future that we spoke about on this channel, I'm definitely gonna come to you guys and be like, I told you so. I told you so. Kykie, 009.5 now, C2 has literally been around since day one. C2 has literally been around um, since day one. Like literally. And you know the ups and downs, there's many of the subscribers that went through it with me. There's many of the subscribers that I've outgrown. There's many of the subscribers that have outgrown me. And that's fine, you know, like when it comes to me saying there's many of the subscribers that I've outgrown, guys, I've made my name as a scam exposer, but not everything in the industry, not everything in the industry is a scam, right? And at some point, I should also act on my responsibility because, yes, as much as I'm making you guys aware of what is happening in this industry, I should also every now and again have something good to say about the industry. I should also every now and again feature like a trader on my channel. You guys know. Faith, what do you think of Rowan Landsberg? Faith, me and Rowan Landsberg is actually gonna have a podcast episode soon, so keep your eye out for that. And Faith, in case you didn't actually know, Rowan Landsberg is my mentor. So that is also going to be a really interesting one. But you guys know this this channel, one thing that we must admit, no? And I won't get this from my peers. I will say it straight up. I won't get this from my peers. When I started exposing that people don't own houses, we started seeing less videos outside and inside the house because check, I was cross-referencing furniture and everything. Ask Griff Wayne that bragged about a home, and then I quickly found that home on Airbnb. Ask Griff Wayne. Ask leadership. Ask DJ Coach. Um, when I exposed Kanya also, facts, facts. We exposed all of them for not owning their homes. And then suddenly, no trader was bragging about houses anymore. I can't remember who was the first trade, DJ Coach. I think, yeah, DJ Coach. And this was a big thing because with DJ Coach, I made a major breakthrough by showing you guys that you can take people's number plate, and if you have links at the traffic department, you can get people to cross-reference that just to make sure, does this person own this car? Two things came of that. Two things I literally started there. Traders stopped bragging on buying cars cash, and traders started hiding their number plates. Am I lying or am I talking facts here? Because for me, I mean, especially someone like Seytu that's been following me for a long time, you guys are able to let me know, Rydall, you're talking cut now. You are lying now. But I just want to know from you guys, am I lying? Am I lying? When I exposed that the because now everyone, and I think it started with the twins, because look, some people really bought land. I know that at the time that the twins was posting land, Vitedo posted as well, but Vitedo actually built on his land. His mansion is standing, like he wakes up on that land every day. I exposed the goats for not owning the land. I found the actual family that owned the land. Now people don't want to claim land anymore. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Jason Noah I exposed for having a dud course because he made Llewellyn fly. Okay, so this is what happened with Jason and Llewellyn, right? And also Alpha Marcus is going through a hectic time right now. I think that is why Jason Noah offered to do a boxing match with me. But for me, it's like you are approaching me for this boxing match, which means you need the money way more than I do at this point. And I knew when you approached me with the boxing match, I knew okay, something is up here. And Jason Noah didn't know why. Jovan, where is it? Where is it? There's a whole lot of traders that bought land. Some in Cape Town also bragged about buying land. But when you see them every 6 months, you will see they at a different apartment. Huh? You guys aren't portraying the stability that you guys are claiming to have. I'm just saying, it's factual. Yesterday this year, in Cape Town, that stood next to the piece of land with a long paper. Oh, this is my land. This is my. But nigga never went back to go and make work of the land. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Call me stupid, call me crazy, call me broke, but I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is over the years, when I started exposing people for homes, remember we even exposed John Catty because John Catty said he bought the house. But how did you buy the house if the house is still available for sale? People stopped posting their houses. People literally stopped saying they bought their cars cash. And for me, that's positive. That's a positive change in the industry because now you aren't buying in on lies. You aren't buying in on misconceptions and fraudulent misrepresentations. Because that is a fraudulent misrepresentation right there. Like facts. 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 Like let's talk about it. Let's talk about it like even in Lasiba's come up. Even in Lasiba's come up, and you can clip this and send it to him to ask for proof or if I'm talking the truth or not. But even in Lasiba's come up, that man was standing next to his mother's car the whole time. That what was it? Is it a white sedan Polo, I believe? Do you guys remember when Lasiba came up? I'm telling you guys, the the fraudulent misrepresentations that was going on in this industry before I started calling people out, it was rife. It was rife. He said he bought that car with Uber money. I still remember that. I was gonna bring up the Uber part, but I forgot now. Was it for that car or the one after that? But that was his fucking mother's car, bro. Like guys, the same with DJ Coach. Look now, before that radio interview where that radio host called DJ Coach out for lying about owning 42 cars or what 20 something cars. Um, Before that happened, right? I told you guys, DJ Coach's whole shtick of him being poor, him having to fight out of poverty, that's a lie. That's a lie. How are you gonna tell us one moment that you guys grow up poor and stuff like that, but then there's people that's from your area that know that your mother's a teacher? And I know this was in his come up, right? Because people is now gonna be, oh, DJ Coach changed, he's not lying anymore and stuff like that. But still, that is how the come up was made. You are telling us you have 24 cars, and I told people, listen, this based on the fact that he's lying, he's basically saying that he gave his parents a life. Um, that's a lie. That is a lie. And that is why things once upon a time didn't also go that well for him. Man's got evicted, and he told people, yeah, guys with guns came to my house. They wanted to kill me, and I'm just like, nah, bro. You got evicted. Take it for what it is. Take the L. Take the L and keep it. Right? But the fact that he was lying about all those scars lets me know that there's many other things that he was lying about as well. And then that interview came on the radio. Then that interview on the radio station came, and the the lady caught him out. Now, why did you as DJ Coach swear at me when I was just reporting on your cause? And I guess you got angry because my investigating skills is that thorough. But man's got angry that I exposed that the car was repossessed, the RA7. Man's got obsessed because the thing is this, right? I posted where he even admitted to the cars being taken away. So if you've admitted to it, why are you swearing at me? Why are you fighting me? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Maybe I shouldn't have shown people the directory where your repossessed RA7 was, but people need to know the truth. People really need to know the truth. So that is why that man was like angry at me. He made a video about how we started trading and about doing Uber and paying for a car, white polo. Always extra crispy. How many years ago was this now? I don't want to sound like a hater, man. I don't want to sound like a hater, my bro. I really don't want to sound like a hater. I need you guys to take a look at I need you guys to take a look at Lasiba's age. When the talks happened about him doing Uber and paying for a car, and cross-question the age he was that time, and you will see if that story clocks out. I'm not saying anything. I don't want to be called a hater, nothing. All I'm saying is start cross-questioning timelines and do it. Do it before his fans can send this video to him. Cross-question timelines. Cross-question timelines, my bro. I mean, 16, 17, 18-year-old lady doing Uber. But hey, who am I? I'm just broke little Rydall. I'm just broke little Rydall. I'm just broke little Rydall. You guys are really gonna start need to start paying attention to the things he says. That is one thing that I also did. I would pay attention to timelines of people. Oh, you say this happened around that time. What does your social media say around that time? We must start playing as cunning as they get. More investigative we need to get. I don't want to apologize for bringing the truth to us. Truthfulness is the most powerful frequency you can emit as a human. I'm grateful for a guy like you. Thank you so much, Francisco, for staying. I am super, and I'm gonna like end it off by saying this. I'm super appreciative of everything that you guys do for me. I'm super appreciative of you guys that just popped in and dropped a like, dropped a comment. I need you guys to understand that we are almost 50,000 subscribers on this channel, and only 43 of y'all came to listen to the message. So we still have a long and far way to go in this industry. A lot of people is still gonna get scammed in this industry. Look, for me, I don't care if people see me as a hater. I don't care if people see me as an enemy of success, because I mean, truth is truth. Truth never stood in the way of success. Truth never challenged success unless your success is built on a foundation of lies. Um, so for me, building a foundation of lies would most definitely be really bad for me, because that means I would lose your trust, I would lose your faith, and most importantly, I would lose your support, right? And I've always said this, and I will continue to say this. People don't like it when I'm dishonest, because it disrupts the industry a little bit. I am, and I will forever be truly grateful for you guys' support, because remember what I told you guys when I had no subscribers and no brand deals. I told you guys that the time is gonna come, and I'm never ever gonna expect money from you guys. Um, I even stopped coming live on YouTube, especially because people was like throwing crazy tips my way. Like Rolio would come 1,000 rand, Chris Dix would come 1,000 rand, Zaw 533 would come and tip. There's a whole lot of people that would come and tip, and I would feel overwhelmed, man, because when you have something good and you are scared of messing it up. Now, with the tips that came through YouTube, right? For me, it felt like there's a certain expectation that I'm always going to need to uphold. I'm just a human. What if I make mistakes? What if I crash and burn? All of these things, and that kind of got like it clouded me mentally, man. So I couldn't come live for a while. I couldn't open the app and just say go live as easily as I used to in the past, and just coming live again tonight, seeing you guys, yeah, it is liquor. I didn't even expect to see like 40 of you here. I was checking it's gonna be another night just streaming to like 10 people and stuff. But at the end of the day, like I said, the truth doesn't need a big following. The truth doesn't need likes. The truth doesn't need comments. The truth doesn't need clout. None of that. The truth just needs a credible mouth. That is my what I am trying to be throughout all of this mess, you know. So thank you so much for your guys' support. I don't take it for granted. I never ever will. Um, And thank you for always being here, man, because when I come live now, it just makes me feel that, okay, I'm not fighting this battle alone, man. For the guys that's commenting and liking always, I appreciate you all so much. You guys won't know how much a simple like or comment helps the YouTube algorithm realize that more people need to see this. And if we are being honest, guys, the the kind of content that I am releasing, people need to see it. You know, and yeah, we did for the guys that's like always sharing, always liking, commenting, subscribe. Yo, thank you so much. It sincerely helps push the channel forward. Are you gonna interview my owner? I don't think so, eh? I can't interview like a broker per se, you know. But I see some interesting things going on there at my owner, so we never know. We never know. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for um your understanding on money has leveled up, my bro. Having access to new money is always an overwhelming experience. It's a bankers club, 100%, my bro, 100%. And you know, I just never wanted to come here and make people feel like, oh, he's going live again for the money. Oh, when he's live, we must throw tips. And you know, I had, to be honest with you guys, concerning tips and stuff. Now, I've had um such a bad experience now the other day, and I think that also triggered my sadness a little bit, right? Because I posted a camera, right, and someone came along, and quite an esteemed trader came along, and the bro was like, listen, um let me make a donation towards your camera, right? Now, nowhere have I asked for donations. When this guy even asked me the amount that what he needed to make, and because I wasn't expecting that, I told him, nah, look, it's a donation, you're giving it out of your heart. You must decide how much you want to give. I can't tell you how much you want to give. All right, the man sends it, right? But after sending it, right, we start talking like about doing a podcast and an interview and stuff like that, you know. And flat out, I tell this man, you know, now, when you want me to leave my work desk to come and do content that would benefit you, you're gonna have to pay me. So, sure, you're not gonna be able to pay me to say, oh, you are this and you are that. You're not paying me to put you on a pedestal, because I know exactly what sacrifice I'm making if I had to do that. You will be paying me for my time, essentially, right? And I flat out told this guy, you know what? No, I normally, if traders want me to come to them and stuff like that, I'm gonna charge you for my time. But because it's you, now I'm just gonna ask you, make a little donation, man. You know, just to help me get from my house there where you are and back, right? All right, so the man was like, okay, nah, I don't want to do anything like that, and maybe there's an opportunity for an interview, you know. And again, it would take time for me to come there. It would take time for me to come back. I'm missing out on a whole day of work, right? And you know, obviously, time went on, and like literally, I'm telling you guys now, on the morning of my son's birthday, right? He sends me a message. He tells me, listen, upon agreement, we decided that you were most going to put me on your channel, which I never did. I never agreed to put anyone on my channel, especially not for a donation. Like if I told you I I charge to do work for you, then what you sent me most obviously wouldn't suffice. Because I mean, it's work. It's work. But long story short, so the man was just like, nah, I see you're not gonna put me on your channel. Send my donation back. And for those that's Muslim, right? You guys will actually catch this now. So when he sent the donation, it was referenced as the company name Sadaka, right? Now, if you're Muslim, you would know what the sadaqah is. And, you know, I woke up, I thought to myself, Yara, I had plans for this Quran, man. It's my lady's birthday today. Look at what this trader is dialing to me. If I was new, I wouldn't have taken your ulterior motive um, donation. Right? So, boom, comes the man is like, send my money back. I don't still play my bro. I say, all right, now, my bro, duidelijk, I will give it to you tomorrow. So almost now the next day come, I get my Quran and I send it off. Now, I'm telling you, I was so angry. I wanted to come make a whole scene, bro. I wanted to come and let y'all know who this person is and like how can you be so trifling, man? And again, I always tell you guys, I'm the most overlooked person. I'm 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 the most trampled on being in this person. But when people would need me for clout, me bro, they would quickly run to me. And that is another thing that I also learned. You know how angry my lady was? I literally had to keep my phone away from her. And I mean, you don't do things like that to people, man. You confound. So I sent that money back, my bro. And I was just like, nah, there's your Quran, my bro. Still didn't engage further. That's that. Invited him for another podcast just to vise him, man. It isn't about the Quran. It was never about the Quran. You know? And at the end of the day, I must now know I did nothing wrong, man. But how will you face me? How will you face me? So when I say Owens, I'm the most overlooked person in this industry. I'm the most taken for granted person in this industry, my bro. Believe me. Believe me. When I tell you now, there's people in this industry now. And I mean, like, why do you have to hate? Like, honestly, why do you have to hate about? Nothing. But it's because I won't give you that time of day on my channel. It's like a problem. And these are the things that many people don't even see behind the scenes, you know. And I'm always, you know, my woman is always like, me bro, you must tell your subscribers about these things. And I'm just like, okay, nah, man, it's most not a scam. So people is gonna check that I'm just looking to start drama of other people's names. And look how I didn't even mention that person, because for me, my bro, comic retribution is a big deal. Therefore, I treat people right. I treat people right. I don't lie to people. I don't take people for a gat, my bro, because I know tomorrow when it comes back, you guys must know that Afrikaans saying that goes, die wil draai. You guys must know that, not so? Now, by the time, by the time the wheel turns, my bro, I will just sit to the side. And like I said, I used to stick my head out for people. I used to go help. Not anymore. Not anymore. Like I said, there's so many people in this industry that I realized they won't couple for me as much as they would expect me to couple for them. Look quickly behind the scenes, go. No? This is something that a lot of people won't know. And this is also why, you know, um, the respect between me and that bro would also be like a big deal, you understand? But there would be times that I would maybe wait for a YouTube payment. There's times that I would maybe wait for a withdrawal and I'm running short on cash. right? I would ask Rolio. Rolio would ask me, Kiki, when are you paying it back? No interest, no nothing. If Rolio gave me a 500 rand, borrowed me a 500 rand, that he just wants that back, right? Many people in this industry that I would consider, or that I did consider friends, or someone that I can druk on. I bet if I had to phone them right now to be like, I'm in a normal, please help me out. Sipuma's book, it was definitely not a donation. He confused what he gave to a donation. Big ups to you for giving back. Sipuma's book, I had to give it back, my friend. I am not gonna argue with people about money, especially if they feel that it's theirs. Like I said, I have a lot to lose, so I was not gonna like go and make this thing also like public and name names and stuff like that, because in that moment you must know Sipona, in that moment look, I am not a morning person, and that happened early in the morning, and the fact that I applied so much patience to that, I'm proud of myself, my bro. I might feel like I've been taken for a ride, right? But I'm very proud of myself, because I would have thought, I still would have given it back, but I would have thought, I would have argued, I would have made 10,000 statuses about it by now. But for me, it was just like, release yourself from the stress, man. Give it back, give it back. And once you have given it back in that capacity, don't deal with that person again. So, in a business capacity, I will never ever deal with that person again. That person may offer me R1,000,000, could even be upfront in my face. To know me is to know I will say no. I will say no. So, it was a little bit sad, you know, but it was also on the one end for me, like, Rydall, you have to realize now. You have to realize now. You are a commodity. People don't want to be your friend. People don't want to get close to you because you're a date like a person. People don't care about your life story or the aspirations that you may have for your lighties. So, get it in your brain now, Fix. These mense aren't your friends. These mense aren't your friends. Look now, the only person that I can say I've developed a friendship beyond YouTube, beyond YouTube, Stacy. Stacy. That's the only person that I can honestly say beyond YouTube right now. Because, guys, let's go be honest, man. And this is something that I had to deal with myself. Right? This is what people also don't liquor catch on, man. These mental struggles that also comes with this. Before I had a YouTube channel, right? These people wouldn't cut to get close to me as much as they're cutting to get close to me right now. Am I lying? Before before I and you guys must understand now, I told you guys we are gonna have this kind of influence where we are able to take control of the destiny of ourselves. Because check, with this influence, we will get to expose the right things. And that is why it doesn't matter who or what comes along. I have to stick with what I've started with. I have to stick with what I've started with. That is why when it came to reading this FSCA report that I read you earlier on, I told you guys flat out whether that thing has Trunique or Trunique's company's name in it or not. I'm a scam exposer. Whether that guy is my friend or not, I'm a scam exposer. I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it. Getting close, cheers, Seto. Getting close to me don't mean that you now have immunity. Hmm? I'm flat out just saying, and I'm fully honest with this. I'm fully honest with this. And people shouldn't also see it like that, because that is how they get fucked over first time, big time. You guys must start using your discernment, ne? You said to I said I was gonna sign out like an hour ago already, but I'm still here. I'm just staying awake long enough to see if my money will at least come through this tomorrow or something like that, because I've been having an Easter without money, my bro. If my children were any older, I would feel like I have, and this is why I'm also taking the donation thing so hard, man, because not only did that bite into the budget that I had for, or part of the budget that I had for my son's birthday party, but it is part of that money was gonna go to like Easter eggs and stuff like that for my daughter also, and I couldn't do that, and I'm just like honestly grateful that my lady, thought about that stuff ahead, and my lady's mother, flippin' angel, sure, shout out Lute. And yeah, my aunt and my uncle also just like sticking it, because they at least made sure that my ladies had what they were supposed to have for Easter. You come found. But to right, it was a massive learning curve for me. I know now not to trust no one in this industry anymore. Um, I will be very careful with the word friend. And yeah, we will not continue doing what we are doing here, because evidently these guys aren't stopping with their scams. So I'm not going to stop with my exposing. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. I don't know, now that I'm seeing my daughter's ball here, I'm so missing her. She's there with my uncle for the evening. Before she left to my uncle though, uh, yeah, you must have patience for children, eh? So it was my first time experiencing my daughter making a popo in her potty, right? So she made the popo in her potty. I flushed it down, washed the potty out and stuff. But before we got her ready to go to my uncle, she pissed in her pants. I'm telling you, my daughter really played us over. My daughter really played us. So we had to like bath her and stuff like that. So I put on the pajamas and stuff because she was almost sleeping there by my uncle. But I'm telling y'all, I'm 3 minutes behind and I don't want to fast forward. Paradise Boys, don't fast forward, my bro. Don't. Enjoy every second, every minute there. But anyway, guys, let me sign out. I thank you so much for all of your support. I thank you so much for you guys that has shown up. Please keep an eye out for the content that's going to be dropping in this new week. And don't forget, giving away 2,000 Rand for the people that signed up with my IFX link. And the only way which you can win is by trading and collecting the most pips for the month of April. At the end of April, the one with the most pips, I will give it 2,000 Rand, which they can spend whichever way they want to. That is just a, you guys know I'm big on saying thank you to you guys, simply because you guys are always supporting me. So, yeah, for the guys that's not trading, I will have another challenge for y'all. I think the one who shares my posts on Instagram the most and like tags me in it, I will send something to you at the end of the month as well. But yeah, and 009.5. For the people that signed up through my link, you know, so how it will work with the pips thing, right? Everyone that traded for the month of April, right, they will get contacted, and so obviously we can see the profits. I can see the the profits on my end, right? But because we have your enter price and your exit price, we can calculate the amount of pips that you have made, and that is how we will cross-reference uh, 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 um, the entrants to find the winner. So it is always going to be about the pips. I mean, someone can come with the minimum deposit and make 10,000 pips and win over someone that came with $50,000 and made $50,000 on top of that $50,000, but they only made 100 pips. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted this challenge to be easily accessible for everyone. I wanted to be easily accessible for everyone because you guys know me. Me, I come from the ghetto. I might have lived a very soft life due to my grandma, but I come from the bottom, and I'm always gonna take a look at the bottom before I take a look at the top, because having dealt with some people at the top, me, I feel much more comfortable with you guys. Straight up, straight up. Much love. Much appreciation to you guys. Paradise Boys, don't worry. I'm gonna have giveaways with merch as well. IFX golfers, IFX tops, IFX caps, IFX hoodies. Don't worry, my bro. Don't worry. I'm gonna come through for you guys like that. But guys, thank you so much for your support, man. Without y'all, none of this would be existing. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. I will see you guys in the next I will see you guys in the next live, and I promise I won't make my next live. I won't take so long to make my next live. Yeah, thank you so much for you guys. I sincerely appreciate you. Cheers, man. I am stopping the live, yes.